Welcome to the Brant and Sherry Oddcast, sponsored by America's Christian Credit Union. To order Brant's latest book, Life is Hard, God is Good, Let's Dance, or to find out more about the show, go to BrantHansen.com.
If you play piano, or even if you play guitar, same thing. Sometimes your left hand doesn't know what your right hand's doing. Because you're thinking about your right hand. Maybe you want to play the melody and you're doing the chords with the left hand, or however you do it. But it's like, once you've done it so many times, now your left hand's just automatic. Now I'm thinking about my right hand. Mm-hmm. Or I got my right hand, I need the left hand for the chord shapes or whatnot. I think that's what Jesus is talking about, not about musical instruments, but he talked about not letting your left hand know what your right hand is doing. I think it's about our character changing such that we don't even have to think about it. It becomes second nature. Like, I'm going to be generous. Just who I am. I don't have to brag about it or think about it too long. It's just like, that's just who I am. It's what I do. I don't think about it. I'm enjoying listening to Christmas music this year a lot.
You are?
Yeah.
More so than in the past?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really digging it for some reason. I don't know. I'm really liking the jazz. I'm kind of going towards the Christmas jazz, which I heard Charles Schultz hated.
Did he?
Jazz.
Really?
And then he heard it in the context of his cartoon.
Yeah.
The Christmas one, which is the first Charlie Brown cartoon. And he's like, okay.
Yeah.
That works.
Because that defined everything.
It totally fit.
Yeah.
And then they ran a laugh track by him. So they had a laugh track originally with the Charlie Brown Christmas. And he's like, no.
I couldn't imagine that.
He's so bad. That's the great thing about that show is it just breathes.
Yes.
They're just walking through the night to get the tree and stuff. And I guess after the show was over, the sale of aluminum trees was really hot and then it tanked.
Okay.
After that show, people were like, it got like half the Americans watching the show when it was live.
Oh, that's so amazing.
It was like a Super Bowl, and then it was like everybody just wanted a small green tree that tilted over to the side. Oh, look out. Here comes, I'm going to shock you. Okay, so I'm playing my shock jock music.
That's what this is.
I'm one of those shock jocks.
Uh-huh.
Check this out. Youngstown, Ohio is further east than any part of Georgia.
Okay.
That's pretty crazy. I want you to think about that.
Further east?
Like Tybee Island is the furthest, even the islands. Youngstown is further east than even the islands off the coast of Georgia.
That makes sense to me.
It does?
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Have I shocked the shock
it takes
jock?
two to be shocked. We were talking about jazz music a little bit because of Charlie Brown's soundtrack and everything. One of my favorite stories, I can't remember if I told this story, or maybe you've heard this before, but Herbie Hancock tells it. So he's this amazing jazz musician. He said he was playing with Miles Davis.
Okay.
And he was super intimidated.
Of course.
And it was like the first time he was playing with him, and there was this big hole that he's supposed to play a keyboard thing, and he hit the absolute wrongest chord. He's like, it's just wrong. There's no mistaking that was completely wrong.
Off, yes.
And Miles Davis took about 3 notes and made it make sense.
Ooh.
And folded it back into the groove.
Wow. Yeah.
I love that story because I think about all the times I mess things up. I feel like there's a story about God in there. And how he'll take even our missteps, and you can look back over the years. I'm telling you this is true if you're young. I'm telling you this is true. He can take your missteps, add something, fold it back into a story that's actually beautiful. All right, try this. Sherry wasn't shocked by my last geographical shock jock fact.
Yes.
Try this. Tell me you're not shocked. As you're listening to this, even if Sherry pretends like she's not.
I'm not pretending.
Okay,
Okay, go ahead.
Which city is furthest east? Jacksonville, Florida, or Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania?
Oh,
you're from Pittsburgh,
I am from
so I'm throwing that in there.
Yeah.
Furthest east, Jacksonville,
well,
or Pittsburgh? Or do you fly when you fly to Pittsburgh? Like from Jacksonville, do you think I'm going east?
No, I think I'm going south.
From Jacksonville.
You said from Pittsburgh to Jacksonville.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going
Good
south.
point. Okay, but forget that. If you're in Jacksonville and you're flying to Pittsburgh, do you think I'm going east and north?
I just think I'm going north. We're going up north.
Well, you're going east.
I know what
and
you're
north.
trying to do here.
Well, it's because a lot of people don't realize that. Pittsburgh's to the east of Jacksonville.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, that I didn't know. I thought you were saying Jacksonville is more east. Pittsburgh is more east.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right, that's fine. I'll share that with my family and friends.
Hey, sometimes it takes a long time before your friends will appreciate a good shocking fact. It's true. We can get kind of weird when we talk about the will of God for our lives. And we can kind of psych ourselves out. What I mean by that, maybe you stock shelves for a job, okay, at a grocery store, but you're thinking, is this God's will for me? Maybe I should be working over here at this place, at the department store, whatever. Well, maybe it's a pretty wide field, God's will. Thinking about that as a parent, like when my kids were little, I wasn't specifically like, you need to be playing Lincoln Logs right now. Forget the Legos. Or you need to start, playing with Matchbox cars right now. If they're just peacefully playing, I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, I care, but I mean, like, you're in my, you don't need to be worried about, and I don't want you to ask me every 5 seconds, like, is it okay if I do this? Is it okay if I, like, generally speaking, here's what I want you to do to honor your life and me and who we are. Like, I just think we can cut ourselves a little bit of slack on that stuff. He's got a big picture. Okay, hang on. I have one of those hot takes.
Oh, do you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
I see them on sports shows all the time. Just to get everybody all fired up.
Sure.
Okay, so Christmas, right?
Uh-huh.
I love villages.
I do. Christmas villages, yes.
So I'm just going to lay this out there. And if people don't like it, then I just say too bad.
Sure.
Because that's how
it's
a hot take.
Yeah. Yes, a hot take.
I just say it like that's just all. Of
course.
I take my opinion. I take my 2 cents and act like it's worth $1.
Brant,
you know what I'm saying?
Can
all
we
right.
just get to the...
I've said this before, but I didn't put it in hot take terms before.
Yes.
Christmas villages are amazing.
Uh-huh.
Don't do the train.
Yeah.
It ruins the whole peaceful tableau.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
How are the people getting in and out of town? How are they getting to the village?
They don't need to leave.
They don't need to leave.
You don't need to, why do you have to give them a way to leave? Besides, your train's just a circle anyway. You're
not going out of the village. It's just going around it.
Guess where they have to get off? Right back in the village. Yeah, that's my hot take. There, I said it. Hey, this is Brant, and I have something you should know about. This is actually some very practical advice I'm going to give you. I'm almost proud of myself, although I have no responsibility for how awesome this actually is. America's Christian Credit Union. It's a totally different way of banking. I mean, it has all the usual conveniences. They got credit and debit cards and loans for all sorts of stuff. They're great for car loans, by the way, savings accounts, all that stuff. But it's different because they use our money for good, for things I support. This is like one very easy way to be a blessing to people. America's Christian Credit Union funds all sorts of good things like adoptions, all sorts of ministries. It's a nonprofit. We get the benefits of a great credit union, but it helps people. I believe that is what is called a win-win. They're rock solid, too. They've been around since the 1950s, so you should look into it. It's americaschristiancu.com/Brant. They have a special bonus if you go to that link. It's americaschristiancu.com/BRANT. So you saw David, the show called David?
Yes, it's a movie. They gave me a screener. So Angel sponsors our radio show on the networks, right? A sponsor on the networks. And so they'll send me screeners. And if you like this, would you talk about it? Sure. And it's David. It's animated. And there's been so much on the life of David. Some I've liked, some I haven't, quite frankly. This is very sweet and wonderful. And a lot of times when they send me screeners, I send them because they bill themselves as family friendly and things that you can watch with your family. And so my niece, I will send her the screener to see what she thinks, and we'll either watch it together on Zoom or we'll talk about it. And I sent her Possum Trot. Remember that? Sound of Hope? Yeah. With the foster kids, and she thought that was over the moon.
So David's good?
David is fantastic, and she loved it. She called me and was like, Auntie, oh my goodness, the amount of gasps, she said. It's very musical, and they just cover his life very well. They advance it very well.
So where do they camp out? Like, there's so much in David's life.
They stay, they go from Goliath, from him being anointed, all the way through Goliath, through his friendship with Jonathan a little bit. You really see Saul not well, which is hard to depict in an animated. They do that. And they go all the way through Ziklag. And that's a really great place to, like, when he goes there and he comes up with this idea, we'll do this. And while they're there, their camp is overtaken. And it's all stuff
all a musical?
Yes, it's a musical.
Oh, I'm cutting off Goliath's head. I'm cutting off Goliath's head. I'm walking over to his body and cut off his head.
And
Big kick line. He's
chest.
cutting off Goliath's head. He's cutting off.
Then it's a swing, a swing, a swing, a swing. Yes, it's all of those things. It's really wonderful. She's 14, so to still be able to capture the imagination of a 14-year-old is good. So it comes out December 19th. If you want to see it with your family, I would highly suggest it. Cool.
The Brant and Sherry Oddcast, sponsored by America's Christian Credit Union. To find out more about the show, go to BrantHansen.com.